Good morning, students. Welcome back to my 115th video for class 12 economics. This is macroeconomics part N. Under macroeconomics, we were discussing unit 3, determination of income and employment, and this is part 16. So students, in our last class we have discussed about the types of propensities to save. Okay, so there are two types of propensities to save. First one is average propensity to save, known as APS. Next one is marginal propensity to save, known as MPS. Okay, APS, average propensity to save. So average propensity to save is the ratio of saving to corresponding level of income. Like APC, it was the ratio of saving to the corresponding level, it was the ratio of consumption to the corresponding level of income, but APS is the ratio of saving to the corresponding level of income. Okay, so we can obtain APS by dividing saving by income, S by Y. Okay, so three columns are there. First column shows us income, second column shows us saving, and last column is APS, which we have got by dividing saving by income. Okay, so these are some of the important points about APS. Please keep in mind, APS can never be one or more than one. I told you why. I will not repeat it again. It can be zero, as saving are zero at some level of income. Next is it can be negative or less than 1. Okay, last one is it rises with the increase in income. Then we started with the marginal propensity to save, so also known as MPS, like MPC, which was the ratio of change in consumption to change in total income. MPS, it refers to the ratio of change in saving to change in total income. Okay, so MPS is equal to change in saving, that is del S, by change in income, that is del Y. Okay, so here this is a table which shows us how to calculate MPS. So first column shows us income, second column shows us saving. So in order to find MPS, we have to take out change in saving and change in income. Okay, so change in saving is 20 and change in income is 100, and MPS, it is 20 by 100, 0.20. Okay, then I told you that the value of MPS, it varies between 0 and 1. So if the entire additional income is saved, that is del C equal to 0, then MPS is equal to 1, because del S will be equal to del Y. Okay, however, if the entire additional income is consumed, then del S is equal to 0, then MPS will be 0. So normally the value of MPS varies between 0 and 1. Okay, next is difference between APS and MPS. So we have prepared the difference between this APS and MPS in a table. So on the basis I have written here in the middle, you can write it in the left side also. Okay, so on the basis of meaning, APS, it refers to the ratio of saving to corresponding level of income at the point of time. MPS is refers to the ratio of change in saving to change in total income over a period of time. On the basis of value less than 0, APS can be less than 0 when there are this saving, that is still consumption is more than national income. APS is less than 0, but MPS can never be less than 0, as change in saving can never be negative, right? So change in consumption can never be more than the change in income. Okay, last, on the basis of formula, so this is a formula to calculate APC, APS and MPS. on the basis of formula, APS is equal to saving by income, okay, and MPS, it is change in savings, and it is del S by change in income, del Y. Next topic is the relationship between APS and APC. Okay, so there is some relationship between APS and APC. So what is it? So students, we know that national income, that is Y, it is either consumed or it is saved. Okay, whenever you get the particular amount of income, either you use it for consumption or you used to save it, right? So Y equal to C plus S, right? So this equation is known to us, right? Now dividing this equation by Y on both sides, so Y by Y equal to C by Y plus S by Y. What we have done here, so we have divided both the sides by Y. Okay, we have divided everything by Y. Y by Y equal to C by Y plus S by Y. Okay, so now this is clear to you. We have divided both the sides by Y. Third step is Y by Y is equal to 1, right? Y, it will go cancel, so it will be 1 equal to C by Y. C by Y is APC, right? So APC is the ratio of consumption to corresponding level of income. So C by Y, you can write it as APC plus S by Y. S by Y, see, it is APS. So saving by income, it is APS, because APS is the ratio of saving to corresponding level of income, right? So this step is clear to you. Now we can generalize and write this step. APS plus, sorry, here it should be APC, okay. APC plus APS is equal to 1. Okay, so this is the relationship between APC and APS. APS and APC, if we sum it, we will get 1. Okay, now again there is some relationship between MPC and MPS. Okay, so see here, we know that change in Y is equal to change in consumption plus change in saving, right? So that the part of the income that is increase, we use either for increasing in consumption or increasing in saving. So if we divide both the sides by del Y by del Y is equal to del C by del Y plus del S by del Y. Okay, so in the next step, what we have done, we have divided all the terms by del Y. Now del Y by del Y gives us 1 equal to del C by del Y gives us MPC plus del S by del Y gives us MPS. Okay, so we can generalize and write that MPS plus MPC is equal to 1. So the relationship between MPC and MPS, so if we sum up both of this, then we will be getting 1. Okay students, so what we have discussed till now, we have discussed the propensities to save, two types of propensities to save, APS, MPS. APS is the ratio of saving to corresponding level of income. APS is equal to S by Y. APS can never be 1 or more than 1. It can be 0 as saving or 0 at some level of income. It can be negative or less than 1. It rises with the increase in income. Then we started with MPC. It is the ratio of change in saving to change in total income. Okay, so MPS is equal to del S by del Y. So this is the difference table between APS and MPS. So there are 3 differences which I have discussed with you, so please note it. Next is the relationship between APC and APS. So if we sum up both APC and APS, we will be getting 1, Again, this is the relationship between MPS and MPC. So if we sum up both MPC and MPS, we will be getting 1 again. Okay, so these are some of the important formula. So we have discussed half, right? Now we can discuss till 7, I think. Okay, let us see. You need to keep in mind all this formula in order to do sums. Okay, numericals. Y equal to C plus S, that is whatever income we have, we spend it either for consuming or for saving. AD equal to C plus I, that is aggregate demand is equal to consumption expenditure plus investment expenditure. AS equal to C plus S, again aggregate supply is equal to consumption plus saving. APC, C by Y. So APC is equal to C by Y and also 1 minus APS. Why? Because AP C plus APS equals 1. So APC equal to 1 minus APS. Next one is APS. APS is equal to S by Y and also 1 minus APC. So APC plus APS equal to 1. So if we need to find out APS, we have to subtract 1 minus APC. Okay, we have to take this to the right side. Then MPC. MPC is del C by del Y. Okay, so this is the formula. MPC is equal to del C by del Y and also 1 minus MPS. Okay, MPS is equal to del S by del Y, that is 1 minus MPC. Why? Because okay, so MPC is equal to 1 minus MPS, MPS equal to 1 minus MPC. Okay, because MPC plus MPS is equal to 1, and also the other formula for MPC is del C by del Y and other formula for MPS is del S by del Y. Okay, now students, the last two formula. See, number 8 is C equal to means this is the consumption function. Okay, so consumption function is equal to small c bar, this is autonomous consumption. Okay, plus B Y, B here is MPC, Y is the income. Okay, so the consumption function, it has two part. One part is the autonomous consumption which is there even at zero level of income, so it is not dependent upon the income, and other part is dependent on the income. With the increase in income, this part also increases. Number 9 is S equal to, that is, this is the saving function. So minus small c bar, so the autonomous consumption part is this saving here, so here it will be minus. Okay, plus 1 minus B Y. 1 minus B means MPS. Okay, if MPC is equal to B, then 1 minus MPC is equal to MPS. So 1 minus B is MPS Y, that is income. Okay students, so these are the formula you need to keep in mind in order to solve numericals. So in our next class we will be starting with the numericals. Okay, and we will be doing the consumption function and the saving function. Okay, thank you.